For more on that meeting, we're going to cross now to our Spain correspondent, Sarrah Morris. Good morning, Sarah. So Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, was obviously the star at this summit. The center took center stage.
He certainly did, because his visit was kept under wraps till the very last minute for security reasons. When he stepped out into Granada, of course, the press greeted him, and he spoke frankly, and then gave that emotional address really to all those gathered, some 45 European leaders. He basically told them that their support was appreciated, and that it was necessary, he said, not just to protect Ukraine, but to protect Europe and other European countries in the future. He said that Russia would rearm, and that if there was a lack of arms sent to Ukraine, they could turn on other countries. He said that every tank destroyed by Ukraine, every drone destroyed by Ukraine was one less that would attack another European country. And he talked about the plight of children in Ukraine. He said that many of them in Kyiv, in eastern Ukraine, were learning remotely in metro centres, underground centres, because of the air raids. He said, until there's a fully effective air defence system, children cannot attend school. And he asked European leaders to think about how they'd feel about their children having to undergo those conditions. The EU leaders stepped up, and they said, made promises to him, specific concrete aid packages, including Spain, who had Pedro Sanchez, the Prime Minister, met with Zelensky on a one-to-one basis, and he promised that he would be sending 6 US-made Hawk launchers to Kiev. Air defence systems really to protect the grain corridor. And as you mentioned, there was a stark warning from the EU's foreign policy chief, Josep Borrell, who said that they were watching events in the United States with concern, that the EU did plan another 50 billion euro package for Ukraine to support it, but that did not mean that they didn't need the support of the United States.
And today, Sarah, EU leaders will be staying in Granada for another round of separate talks. What's on the agenda for that?
They're really planning the future of Europe, they say. They say they're looking to what could be one of the greatest expansions of the EU in a couple of decades, probably. They basically say that by 2030, they could increase the membership to 35 countries from the current 27. And Pedro Sanchez, the Spanish Prime Minister, who is the host in Granada, he said that would bring with it internal difficulties and challenges, and they would be addressed today. The leaders would be talking about those. Of course, those challenges include funding, because many of the current members would go from being recipients to net. They would have to actually give money to those other countries, including Ukraine potentially, if Ukraine joins. There will also be issues of, can they continue making many of their decisions in a unanimous way when there would be 35 members. They're just some of the issues that will be on the table today, along with that big topic of immigration, hoping to close that migration pact that is being thrashed out by the end of the year.
Sarrah Morris in Madrid, Spain. Thank you very much.